Good morning, it's Susan here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Today we're going to do all things summer. I'm going to go to the lake for a bit. I'm going to go shopping and show you what is new out there in the stores for summer, and let's just wing it. I just got this new product by The Ordinary. It used to be called the Buffet, and it's now multi-peptide and HA serum. And I really remember loving it when I used it. I always want to see instant results, and then I stopped using things. So I thought I would try it again. I went back to this Sephora store and I got it, but it's not called the Buffet anymore. So you just it just has a little dropper, and then you just smooth it all over your skin. And you use this after you wash your face and before your moisturizer. It's a little bit sticky, so it will dry. You put on a few drops in the morning and at nighttime. I love the way they market the product. It says that it addresses the problems of fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with elasticity and firmness. Let me just put on some makeup before we go out. I got at H&M. They had it in pink, black, and white. I bought it in white and black, and the same pants from Target. This outfit, I got the skirt at Old Navy. It's got that shearing on the top of the hip, and the little black tank I got at Target. I love these tanks because they're very high neck. So this is part of summer, driving on the highway when everybody's going to their cottages. This isn't bad. This is Friday afternoon. Usually it's worse than this. What a better place to spend the first day of summer than at the lake. I'm just looking at this home. I've always liked this home. It's just so, I don't know, it's just so pretty. I'd like to be a fly on the wall and see what it looks like inside. Got all kinds of beautiful things for the summertime for your backyard. There's pink. Look at this. That is so cute. Some greens, tropical, palm leaf. Ooh, look at this butter yellow. These are big flowers. Let me see. Okay, so this is a cute cooler bag by Ollie and Olivia. The top part. Okay, let's get it down. Okay, I love the print on it. Look at the top part. You can keep the dry stuff at the top. And at the bottom, it's a cooler. I do like that. Some side pocket. Here's another cute one, but it's just a beach bag. Same company. Looks like this one's coming home with me. I found this in my cupboard and I was going to make it today. It's so good. It's by Trader Joe's and it's the Meyer lemon and it's like a loaf again. It even comes with the icing sugar to add on the top. And of course I looked in the fridge and I have no eggs and I have no butter. So let's see what I have here for my summer decor in the blue colors. It's so exciting when you open a box and you see all the things that you have that you forgot about. Okay, let's see, plates, I've got some bowls. Because I already have the plate rail with the cherry decor, I'm not changing that. And lo and behold, I changed something. I tweaked it. And because I have so much going on in the kitchen, I need to keep these shelving areas a little bit less crazy, like too many themes or too many colors. So you know how I like my neutrals and my whites, and I thought it would look cleaner without all the green and just have white and pops of my strawberries. So that way, you know, you can really notice the strawberries. So up here, I just left it the way it was. I added the lollipops. Down on the second shelf, I just took away the bowl and the books and just added some of my white jugs. And the same over here, I just added a cake plate and popped my teapot on top, left the strawberry photo, and down below, basically just the same. Now here I just added a little cherry mug, I cheated. And here I added a little strawberry towel. So I like it better. I felt much better about it when I changed it. I just felt there wasn't so much going on. On the table, I had this little green checked tablecloth that I folded, and I added some really vibrant peonies to this crock. It looks so pretty, especially when you have everything neutral and you just have one big bold pop of color on the table. That's why I'm trying to keep it low-key. And I don't know if you could call me low-key. Okay, so on this shelf, the first top shelf, I'm just gonna add a pop of blue. I'm not gonna add a lot. And I'm gonna use this plate for some background. Remember, I wanna keep this mostly white and blue. So I'm gonna add another little jug, and then I'm gonna add this little creamer that has a little blue rim around it. A little wreath, a little blueberry wreath, just to give it a pop of blue, and add my jug on top. Remember, I don't want to take everything down all the time, especially for the spring and the summer. Okay, so for the second shelf, I'm just going to leave my background plates. I'm going to leave the baking bowl here. I want to add a lot of light and fresh, and the books are going to stay, and I'm going to add this beautiful little scalloped clay pot that I got at Target last year, and I'm going to just add some faux greenery. To give it some more blue, I'm going to add this blue plate over here in front of this white plate. These ice cream cups that I got a few years ago. It screams more summer than these little ice cream cups. Then I'm going to add my cloche back over here, making sure that this plate stays in one spot. I'm going to add these two little blue and white striped little bowls just for some more blue, and then add my cloche. Now, the only thing I'm having problems with is I can't decide to either add this white bowl to this bowl just to give it that stacking look like that, or to add this very country scalloped wicker bowl and give it a little bit more texture. So let me know in the comments what you think. So for the bottom shelf, I'm just going to add these little blue mugs that I got at Target last year. They're so cute. I'm going to add them to my canisters. Then I'm going to add this beautiful Living with Blue and White, this book that I got at HomeSense last year. It is gorgeous. Everything in here just has a pop of blue, a lot of white. It has a little bit of color as well. I just love it. For summer, look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. And I'm just going to pop it in here to give it a little bit of blue. Then I'm going to add my blue mugs. Maybe I'm going to add this little tea towel. I always like a little bit of softness with linens. And I'm just going to push that underneath this wooden board. And then I'm going to add my little flower frog and just pop in my little sign of summer. So I'm just adding a blue and white striped tea towel to this little basket. I always keep my plates, my dessert plates, and my cake plate here. Always waiting for sweet treats. Remember these plates from last year? Just stacking them up beside so you can help yourself whenever there's some cake in the cake plate. So just pretend that there's lemon squares in there, okay? So thanks to all of you for joining me and sticking around this long. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration to go sit out in the sun.